Hi everyone, this is Paul Lange from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending April 23rd of 2023. The stock was, well, the market. It was a short on the QQQ using the SQQQ. I'll explain that in just a minute. This happened on Tuesday the 18th. The strategy was based on the QQQ, the market itself hitting daily major resistance and entry on a 1-minute DTS buy setup failure. The management was advanced reward to risk 1.7 to 1. Let's take a look at that trade, but first, as always, what's for free members of DTS this week? Wednesday will be the DTS educational event for everybody, a random list of trading comments. You can read the description there. That'll be Wednesday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So I picked this trade. I often talk about trading the market. This is what people call trading the futures typically. Trading the market, people use the futures because you can do it with a small account and they're very highly leveraged. I personally, as you may know, because I have videos on the free stuff page, think it is difficult to trade only the market because it's one entity. There's a description of that on the free stuff page called What to Trade. You can take a look at that video. But I do like trading the futures from time to time when the market is the key thing to do. In the trading room, we're not a futures trading room alone, so I call the trade and in some cases use the QQQ or one of the derivatives. The QQQ, of course, is the NASDAQ market. You could short the QQQ itself, but there are alternative, what they're called ETFs, that are, some of them are triple leveraged and some of them are reversed. So the SQQQ is actually the triple leveraged short of the QQQ. So when you go long the SQQQ, you're actually shorting the market. It gets a little confusing, especially if you're new, and I also personally don't like talking about taking the trade long, and also because of the triple leverage effect, the daily chart looks funny. So I'm going to explain the trade as a short on the QQQ, and then on the last chart I will show you the numbers on the SQQQ. So hopefully that's understandable. So on the daily chart of the QQQ, the market, which is what the short was on, we're going to open this day with a gap up, so we're going to open right there. And after the open, we're going to put in a red bar, which of course was the goal of that particular day. Hourly chart, again, here you can see the open is going to be right there. We're going to shoot up with that little topping tail, and I want to get short coming off of that topping tail right there. 5-minute chart gives you a little better detail. Remember, we gapped up into resistance in this area here. We try to make a new high, we fail, and the entry is actually underneath a 1-minute DTS buy setup failure. If you're looking at the QQQ as a short, that's how my brain works, that's how I think about it. And the charts, of course, look more normal because it's the QQQ. Target 1, right about there. Don't look at the numbers there because those numbers are based on the SQQQ, which I will show you in just a minute. Target 2 in that general area at the end of that big red bar. And then target 3, just pretty much right off the low right there as a short. Now, if you can memorize in your head what's going on there, we're going to flip that upside down because that's what the SQQQ does. So in my head, I'm shorting the QQQ, but to do it using the triple leveraged SQQQ, we're going long. So look at that picture, and here it is in reverse. And now the numbers you see will make sense. There's the open down there on a gap down. The retest of that low and then the failed DTS sell setup was the entry over 29.47, stop under 29.25. Now the numbers make sense if you look because it's the SQQQ. It's target 1, 29.63 and that quick pop. Target 2, as we had the biggest bar on the chart there coming close to that gap fill, and target 3 ended up just off the high of the morning there, pretty good third target. So overall, there is a short on the market. It lasted less than an hour. Did a pretty good job with it. I take the market trades when I think they are the best thing out there, but most of the time I feel you have higher odds by looking at particular stocks that accentuate or give you better setups than the market does itself. So this is a market trade. This could be done with the futures. This is what you would call a futures trader, typically trading the market. I did with the SQQ. In this particular case, although I do use the futures sometimes, I just had it up because I was giving it to the room that way, and it was the easiest way to do it. Either way, that's the trade of the week this week, and if you enjoy trades like this, come join us in the DTS Trading Room. Get the job done early. Typically, I like to be done entering any positions 10:30, 11 o'clock at the latest, and then I'm usually doing other stuff and just coming back to manage occasionally. The best way to trade in my view. This is Paul for DTS. Until next time, good trading everybody.